Hi, Gurney Elementary, Mr. Cannon back with another Lagoon book. This one, I believe, might have been the first one. You might have to check on that. It's called The Teacher from the Black Lagoon. So this one fits any of your teachers. This could be Miss Nanchoff. This could be Mrs. Malley. This could be Mr. Ritz. It could be anybody. So whatever class you're in, think about, does this sound like your teacher? It's the first day of school. I wonder who my teacher is. I hear Mr. Smith has dandruff and warts, and Mrs. Jones has a whip and a wig. Does our Mrs. Jones have a whip and a wig? I don't think so. But Mrs. Green is supposed to be a real monster. Oh my, I have her. Mrs. Green, room 109? What a bummer. I sit at a desk, I fold my hands, I close my eyes. I'm too young to die. Suddenly a shadow covers the door. It opens. It slithers Mrs. Green. She's really green. She has a tail. She scratches her name on the blackboard with her claws. Freddie throws a spitball. She curls her lip and breathes fire at him. Freddie is gone. There's just a pile of ashes on his desk. Talk about bad breath, giggles Eric Porter. See, she slithers over, unscrews his head, and puts it on the globe stand. I bet she gives homework the first day of school. Your homework for today, grins Mrs. Green, smoke rising from her nostrils, is pages 1 to 200 in your math book. All the fraction problems. We've never had fractions, shouts Derek Bloom. Come here, she beckons with her claw. Derek stands by the desk. This is a whole boy, she smirks. She takes a big bite. This is a half boy. Now you've had fractions. Doris Foodle cracks her gum. Mrs. Green swallows her in one gulp. No chewing in class, she smiles. Mr. Bender, the principal, sticks his head in. Keep up the good work, he nods and closes the door. I wish I could get sent to the principal's office. Let's call the roll, crackles Mrs. Green. Freddie Jones is absent. Derek Bloom is half here. Eric Porter is here and there. Doris Foodle is digesting. What about spelling? Shouts Randy Potts. Spelling can be fun, beams Mrs. Green, wiggling her fingers at him. Abracadabra kazam! That's tough to spell, says Randy. Suddenly there's a flash of light, a puff of smoke, and Randy's a frog. Penny Weber raises her hand. Can I go to the nurse? She whines. What's wrong? asks Mrs. Green. I have a huge headache, says Penny. Mrs. Green wriggles her fingers. There's another flash of light, and Penny's head is the size of a pin. Better? asks Mrs. Green. Now it's nap time. Everyone who still has one, put your head on your desk. I hope I make it to recess. Sweet dreams, she cackles as I close my eyes. Suddenly the bell rings. I wake up. There's a pretty woman writing her name on the blackboard. She has real skin and no tail. I'm Mrs. Green, your teacher, she smiles. I jump out of my chair, run up, and hug her. Well, thank you, she says. I'm glad to be here. Not as glad as I am. Boys and girls, is your teacher like the beginning of the book or the end of the book? I'm going to guess like the end of the book. The Teacher from the Black Lagoon.